Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to a new video. Today we're covering a very interesting topic, and I want to give you some important programming insights, as a lot of you guys keep asking in the comments how you can increase the hold times on front lever and how you can unlock the next progressions. And in this video, I want to give you a pretty detailed system with which you can progress from a tuck to an advanced tuck front lever with the fitting assistance exercises so you can finally progress. So before we're starting the video, let's clarify what we mean when we're talking about a tuck front lever and what we mean when we talk about an advanced tuck front lever. As there are no international definitions yet, I just described you my own. It's totally fine if you have your own ones. When we're talking about a tuck front lever, I mean every hip extension angle from a full tuck like this to a roughly 90-degree angle in the hips. So I differentiate between the full tuck from here to here. We're talking about only the hip extension angle, and advanced tuck from roughly 90-degree close to a half lay. So this progression here from 90-degree to roughly a half lay. So whenever we're talking about these progressions in the video, this is what I mean. Okay guys, let me now introduce you to the program. In this programming example, we want to level up a client from a tuck front lever to an advanced tuck front lever. Phase 1 of the program has the following goals. We want to adapt our client to the advanced tuck front lever hold, so really get a good intensity adaptation towards the stronger progression. And the second part is we want to increase the hold time in the current progression, so the tucked front lever. And therefore we're going to work with two specific front lever exercises. For the first part, the intensity part, we are using the lightest resistance band you can find. We are using the red band from pull up and dip here. And as I said, the aim of these top sets is to work in more intense progression towards the one that you already can do. So in our example, we're using the band to already accumulate hold time in the advanced tuck front lever. So just wrap the band around your lower back and then enter the hold and work with that advanced tuck progression. Okay, now we saw the first part of the front lever work, which are our top sets, the more intense sets with the resistance band in the advanced tuck progression. As the main goal is also to level up the hold time itself, we want to work with our back off sets in the progression that we already can hold without a band and a bit longer, so our tuck holds. So followed by the advanced tuck hold with bands, we're working with longer holds in the tuck progression itself. When you program this, make sure to have at least 30 seconds of hold time per session and do this front lever work at least twice a week. With only the front lever hold itself, it's very hard to progress long term, as we have no dynamic component, and the total volume for the muscles we can accumulate with just front lever hold is comparably small. So to progress on the long run, we need the right assistance exercises. The front lever is a shoulder extension movement. So we're bringing the elbow from this plane closer to our body. That means we're looking for assistance exercises that also involve a shoulder extension movement and a pull movement. And a very good assistance exercise for the front lever then would be a chin up and any kind of rowing motion where you perform this movement with a focus on a shoulder retraction. And now in the following, we will just show you a couple of examples that you can use in your training. we need to clarify how long you should run a cycle with this style of training. And phase 1 in our example ends if you feel very, very comfortable in an advanced tuck hold with the red resistance band. So your technique in that movement is perfect, the execution completely is perfect, and you have a decent amount of hold time, means that you have at least in a couple of sets 6 to 8 seconds of a comfortable hold. This was the outcome of phase number 1. And the goal of phase number 2 is now to get from a resistance band advanced tuck hold to a free advanced tuck hold in roughly the same hold time range. We are structuring phase number 2 with 2 different days that have a kind of different approach to phase number 1, as we now want to really get into the advanced tuck hold without the band. That means on day number 1 we have 2 exercises. The first one is hip extension front lever hold. That means we start in an advanced tuck hold and then we extend the hips as much as we can until the hips drop or technique breaks down, and then we move back. With this exercise we can carefully accumulate more intensity in the front lever progression and get our body used to the advanced tuck without needing the use of a band. The second exercise will be a tuck hold, but compared to phase number 1, we are also intensifying this. So if you work in phase number 1 with a 30-degree angle, we're now working more with a 60-degree, close to a 90-degree angle. Means after our top sets, which are now the hip extension front levers, we're working with longer holds in a more tuck progression, somewhere in that range here. And day number 2 is basically our advanced tuck hold day. We're working again with top and back off sets. The top set will be the most advanced progression you have itself for very intense holds in the range of 3 to 5 seconds. So you really go into that most advanced hold you have, short hold times, couple of sets, followed by the back off sets, and here we're using our band again. So instead of using a tuck variation as back offs, we are switching to advanced tuck with a band to accumulate even more hold time in that advanced tuck movement. When it comes to assistance exercises, we keep exactly the same exercises as in phase 1, but the main difference is that the main assistance exercise you chose, let it be weighted chin-ups or any kind of rowing variations, you are now in phase number 2 intensify this assistance exercise. So if you work with weighted chin-ups in a 6 to 8 rep range in phase number 1, you are now working in a 3 to 5 rep range or 3 to 6 rep range to also help your body to really adapt to higher loads, which will automatically transfer to your front lever holds. If you need help with implementing a more complex system like this and really finding out how much sets do you actually need, what are the hold time ranges you need, how much hold time in total, like I mentioned the 30 seconds as a minimum, but how much do you really need? What are the weights, the ranges that you need for assistance exercises? How do you combine that in a reasonable program? How do you manage fatigue? When do you implement a deload? When do you know it's time to go from phase 1 to phase 2? If you cannot answer all those questions, then I would definitely suggest you to now schedule your free consulting call for our online coaching service, as we can answer all these questions easily for you. So if we're working together, we definitely level up your progress. So first step, schedule your free call.